Today we are looking at 2.2, which is solving type 2 equations. So a type 2 equation will have two steps. So you are required to do two opposite operations to solve for the variable, which is the letter. So you're always going to do the opposite of any addition or subtraction first. So you'll notice it's like the opposite of BEDMAS. So you're going to do the opposite of addition or subtraction first, and then you will do the opposite of multiplication or division. So let's take a look at our first example here. So we have 4x minus 9 is equal to 17.8, and our variable here is x. We're trying to solve for x. So, like it says, we're going to do the opposite of addition or subtraction first. So we have here minus 9. So we are going to add 9, and we have to do it to both sides of the equation. So equal sign is here. This is our left side of the equation. This is our right side of the equation. So we add 9 to both sides of the equation. All right, so what you'll notice here is negative 9 plus 9 is now gone from the left side of the equation, and now we're left with 4x is equal to 17.8 plus 9, which is 26.8. All right, and now we have 4x is equal to 26.8, and this means 4 times x, so we have to do the opposite of that to get rid of the 4 so that we can finally get our answer of what x is equal to. So we're going to divide by 4, but whatever we do to the left side, we have to do to the right side. All right, so 4x divided by 4 is 1, or 1x, which is just x. And then 26.8 divided by 4, you can go ahead and just put that in your calculator, and you'll get your answer of 6.7. Good. Okay, so our next example, we have x over 5 plus 7 equals 9.3. So same rules apply. We still have to do the opposite of any addition or subtraction first. So we have plus 7 here. So the opposite of that is subtracting 7. So we're subtracting 7 on both sides of the equation. So both sides of the equal sign. Plus 7 minus 7, that cancels out. We're left with x over 5 equals 9.3. All right, at this point, you can use cross multiplication, or you can just use algebra here. It's x divided by 5, so the opposite of that is to multiply by 5. I'm just showing it by brackets. We're just multiplying by 5. Okay, so that leaves us with x is equal to 9.3 times 5. So again, just put that into your... Oh, I have made a mistake. I didn't even subtract 7. So let me go back. Let me go back and subtract. Back. Just noticed. Okay, so we have to subtract 7 here, right? Which gives me 2.3. Thank you. Some of you reminded me there. So we're going to multiply by 5 now. All right, 5x divided by 5 is what we have here. So we're left with x is equal to 2.3 times 5, which is, again, put it in your calculator, and we should get 11.5. Okay, so the first one, we have 5x minus 9. So we're just going to add 9 to both sides, which is 5x is equal to 17. Divide by 5 on both sides, which leaves me with x is equal to 17 over 5, or if you put it into decimal, it was equal to 3.4. All right, the second one, so we're going to add 7 to both sides. That gives me 5x is equal to 15. And then we have to divide both sides by 5, which leaves me with x is equal to 3. All right, so this example here turned out to be the exact same example we've already done previously, but this time I'll do it correct the first time. Subtracting 7 on both sides leaves me with x over 5 is equal to 2.3, and then we multiply by 5 on both sides, which left me with x is equal to 11.5. All right, this one down here, we're going to subtract 3 on both sides. That leaves me with x over 8 is equal to 9. And then we're just going to multiply by 8 on both sides. And that leaves me with x is equal to 72. All right, so our next question looks like this. We have negative 3x over 4 plus 6 is equal to negative 11. So first step is always to get rid of the addition subtraction. So we're going to do opposite of any addition or subtraction. So we're going to subtract 6 on both sides. So we're left with negative 3x over 4 is equal to negative 11 minus 6, or negative 11 plus negative 6. All right, so you would get negative 17 here. All right, now we can use our cross multiplication method. So I'm just going to put this over 1, and then we're just going to use our cross multiplication. So we take our negative 3x, multiply it with the 1. That leaves me with negative 3x. Then we're going to take our 4, multiply it with negative 17, and that gives me negative 68. All right, so notice here it's negative 3x is equal to negative 68, and we're trying to isolate x. So you want to divide by negative 3 on both sides, all right? That way we're left with just x. So now x is equal to negative divided by negative. Your answer should be positive. And we do end up with 22.6, and the 6 is repeating. So you just put that line on top of the 6 to show that it's repeating. All right, so just I'm going back here. So our homework today is the 2.2 part A odds.